sit down with us to go over our U.S. landforms. So we'll be talking about the major rivers, mountains, and lakes in the United States. So let's start with our rivers. First, we have the James River. This is the one that's here with us in Virginia, but it's a lot more south than we are. So we're right here, Prince William County, and this is where the James River is. Now, on a U.S. map, when we were drawing them on our whole United States map, we made it a lot smaller because we didn't want to take up the entire map, right? It's just in Virginia. See, it stops right here. It doesn't even go into West Virginia. It just stops. So, if we're looking at a big U.S. map, it's going to look a lot smaller than it does here, and that's okay. But what you have to remember is the James River is in Virginia, where we live, except south. Next is the Mississippi River. This is the really, really long one that stretches from the Gulf of Mexico down here to the northern United States. It has to pass through all of these states, making it the longest river in the United States. Then we have the Rio Grande River. This is the one that borders the United States and Mexico, right here along Texas, and it goes up through New Mexico and Colorado. So this is the one that's very much south, right near Mexico. Moving on to our mountain ranges. We have the Rocky Mountains in the western United States. So if you remember from last week with our hemispheres, we have north, east, south, and west. That was probably backwards for you guys. But if we're looking at our compass, oh, there's one down here. Look at that. So we have north, south, east, and west. Never eat soggy waffles. We can see that it is in the western United States. Now, it is the longest mountain range in North America because it stretches from all the way down here through Canada up to Alaska. So it's very long. And if you ever have trouble remembering which side of the United States it's on, just remember, it goes up to Alaska, so it has to be on the west. Then there's the Appalachian Mountains, which come here through Virginia. So, if you remember that, you'll remember that they're located in the eastern United States and stretch from the southern United States all the way up into Canada. Now, we are talking about here in the United States. We usually see it going right here. But if you remember that it goes through Virginia, you'll remember that it's on the eastern United States. Now, we're going to review the Great Lakes. And we're going to go through the names of the lakes, but you don't have to remember that. Just remember the 5 Great Lakes are up here to the north above Michigan and Wisconsin and these states here and border the United States and Canada. So, the Great Lakes are Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, and Lake Superior. These are, like I said, the 5 lakes that border the northeastern United States and Canada. Now, that was a pretty quick lesson, wasn't it? That was just our review. Go through it one more time real quick. We have the 3 rivers, the James River in Virginia, the Mississippi River that crosses the longest river, goes through from the Gulf of Mexico to the northern U.S. We have the Rio Grande River, which borders Mexico. Then we have our mountain ranges, the Rocky Mountains in the west that go all the way up to Alaska. Sorry, that's backwards for you, the west. And the Appalachian Mountains that go through Virginia up into Canada. It's on the east. Then we have our Great Lakes, which border the northern United States in the northeast, so that way, and Canada. Great job, guys. Say bye. Sit down. You did so good. So did they.